Remember that. Then we've got another equation, which this one is my favorite. This one, you're going to do your lean body mass. How many pounds of muscle I have in kilograms times 21.6 plus 370, which, whatever, that's just the equation. It's going to give me my resting metabolic rate. So it doesn't account for the fact that we're women, and it doesn't account for activity level, but it does use lean body mass, which is the most important. So I go through all that. If I'm laying in a hospital bed, they need to give me 1,800 calories. All right, we got one more. This is probably the most common. The Harris-Benedict equation for women. It's a lot more complicated, a lot of steps. And if I did all that math right, it comes out to 1,469. So if we take a look at all of them, that's a big range. That's a big range. Now this isn't telling me how much I need to eat. This is just telling what my resting metabolic rate is. To figure out how much I need to eat, I need to do some more advanced math. Okay. But this gets me started. Those are two common websites that have a lot of those equations that I just talked about, if you want to look those up. But because I actually have had my arm measured, I can tell you that the one with the lean body mass is the closest to what it actually was. Okay. When I had my arm measured, it was actually about 200 calories less than that, but that was probably 3 years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. So once I got my RMR, and I do some more math to figure out, okay, well, how much do I need to be eating based off of that, because I'm not comatose in a hospital bed, I'm alive and kicking, I'm starting to work out, how much do I need to eat? That's something that if you want to figure that out, then come see me, we'll figure that out. But where's the calories going to come from? You know, if I am told I can eat 1,600 calories or 1,800 calories, 1,800 calories of sugar and 1,800 calories of fat isn't going to cut it. So it's got to have a good balance. Typically, 20 to 30% of your calories should come from fat. If you are eating less than 20% of your calories from fat, you are not getting enough. If you are eating under 30% of your calories from fat, you are on a low-fat diet. It'd still be safe. Typically, 50 to 60% of your calories should come from carbohydrates and 20 to 30% from protein. Then I have listed on there a website that I use a lot with a lot of my clients because it helps you track your food. So you may get a goal, okay, I need to eat X amount of calories a day. Who wants to do all this math and figure out all that? This website will do it all for you. You plug in what you ate. Oh, you ate a bowl of Cheerios, that's X amount of carbs, it's X amount of protein. It does it all for you. Okay, it's a very, very helpful, very eye-opening website. Okay, and it is on the second page of your sheet. Yeah. Okay, so that's kind of a little bit better information than just going on a calorie deprivation diet. Okay, and why that's not the best route to go. So 2 of my favorite things, eating and drinking. These affect our metabolism as well. So water, I love it. Those of you that know me know I've always got my water bottle. Because if I am dehydrated, my body cannot burn fat as well. Most people are chronically dehydrated. You got your water. So being hydrated helps you burn fat. As you're burning fat, there's some toxins left over, and the water helps flush those away. If you're dehydrated, your blood volume's down, which means there's not as much oxygen getting to your brain, not as much oxygen getting to your muscles, which means you don't feel like working out, you feel tired, maybe you're not thinking clearly, you know you need to go to the gym, but you're not thinking clearly, you feel tired, you're dehydrated, you don't go. And if you're hydrated, you're able to maintain more muscle tone. Okay, so I need that water there to lubricate my muscles, lubricate my joints. All right, so I can tell as soon as I'm not dehydrated, but for most people, you're chronically dehydrated, you can't even tell. So my thing is, the best way to tell, seriously, is by looking in the bathroom. Look when you go to the bathroom. You're not looking for apple juice, you're looking for real diluted lemonade. Okay, Now the first one in the morning or the first one after your vitamins might be a little bit different, but from the rest of the day you should be looking at lemonade. After you work out, especially when it's real hot like this, you should have to go to the bathroom. If you stayed hydrated during your workout, you should have to go. Okay. Another thing is you can weigh yourself before you start working out, and you can weigh yourself immediately after. You're not looking for fat loss, you're looking to see how much water weight you lost. So, and you can do an experiment and see, I'm going to do a workout and not drink any water. I'm going to do a workout and drink the amount of water I normally do. Your weight will be different. It's just water weight. But if you're concerned that you're not drinking enough water during your workout, that's the way to kind of check it, is by checking your weight before and after. All right, breakfast. We've all heard it. You need to eat breakfast, most important meal of the day.
But all I want to do is eat.
Oh, that was my next line. That's what I hear all the time. I'm like, yeah, I know I should eat breakfast, but after that, all I want to do is eat the rest of the day. We're going to talk about why and why that's a good thing. It will increase your metabolism by 5%. That's part of the reason why you're hungry. You got your engine going. You got your fire burning. All right? I always like to use this campfire analogy when I talk about metabolism. All right, so if you think about, you go camping, and the night's winding down, you're ready to go to bed. You kind of let the campfire settle down, and you go to bed. You wake up the next morning, and you still got some hot coals there. It just needs a little bit of loving, some sticks, some paper, a little bit more loving. Next thing you know, you got that fire burning again. That's your breakfast. If you don't do that, what happens to those coals? They're going to go out. Then maybe you have lunch, and if those coals went out, and you put a log on there, like a lunch, what's going to happen to that log? Nothing. It's going to sit there. And then maybe you have dinner, then you got 2 logs sitting there and no flame. So you got to get that fire going first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning. Increase that metabolism by 5%. For me, that comes out to almost 700 calories a week that I'm increasing my metabolism. So over the course of a month, that's over half a pound. So that's huge, just by eating breakfast. And as you kind of start to fix your metabolism, that hunger that you feel won't be so dramatic. You're not used to that. Your body's not used to sending you those signals because maybe you haven't listened. So it doesn't bother. But when you start eating breakfast and it starts to send you those signals, listen, just keep eating. Keep eating frequently throughout the day. That's the next thing. Eating frequently. That's why I have those bars there. Bars are good. They're good in a pinch. You got to kind of plan ahead. Like typically on a Thursday, I work till 7. I get home, I push it a little bit because I'm starving. If I have any errands to do after work, forget it, because I'm starving. Now today, I knew I'm not going to run home and be eating by 7:30. I had to plan ahead. I had to bring additional food with me to work so I didn't get all loopy up here. You know, crabby. You don't want to be around me when I haven't eaten, because I'm not happy. So every time you eat, it's like putting fuel on that fire. You're bringing that metabolism back up. So the more often you can do that throughout the day, the better. You know, typically you're 3 meals, but you've got some smaller meals and smaller snacks in there as well. Okay. Oh yeah. Alcohol. I'll be honest with you, I love it.